Yo, what's up guys? The deck that you have all been waiting for is finally here. Welcome to my Plunder Patrol deck profile with the new support from the newest set Eternity Code. This is the deck that I have been playing, testing online for a while now, and I've also been playing it in the Netherlands versus Belgium tournament series that most of you guys have probably seen. And yeah, this is my deck list so far with all the new support. I'm playing a pure going first version of the deck. I've seen a lot of different stuff out there that's playing needle fiber as well, a little bit of more combo, but I really like to play this deck pure. And as you see, we have the custom sign over here because sadly the Plunder Patrol cards are not yet on Dueling Book. Please update soon so I can play this deck officially. So if you want to test this deck out, I recommend just getting some friends together and playing it on custom cards. I will put the download link of this deck in the comment section or in the description down below, so you can test it out yourself, but you have to be playing it on custom cards for now, or you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, that can work as well. So I have a pretty interesting list, if I say so myself. I'm playing a lot of Spice. Yeah, this deck is slightly different than what I was playing on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. I also have some replays that are featuring slightly different lists. They are playing Dangers, which is also an option. But this deck chooses to focus on the Magician's Souls a little bit more, because I find that Souls is really good. I'm still not sure if I'd rather play the Souls or the Dangers. I'd say something like 4 Dangers, like the 2 level 4s Mothman and the Chupacabra, then the Jackalope and the Nessie. That was the ratio I was playing before, but I wanted to test out the Souls build because Souls has a lot of value in the deck. So before we go into anything, let's just talk about the deck list real quick. So starting the first card in alphabetical order is the Apprentice Solution, combining with the Souls, of course. The new Equip card, or the new Fusion card, the new Fusion card, can be banished from the graveyard. And the field spell, of course, also has an effect in the graveyard, so you have 2 really good cards combined with the Souls. And the Souls is a card that you can use to extend to your Link monster, which comes up a lot as well. Because this deck, the focus of this deck is going first and having your setup with your field spell and your booty and at least the Link 2. That's the main goal of this deck at the moment. So the second card is the new Shipwright Bluebeard. So this is a pretty interesting effect. The new 2 monsters have different effects than the other 2 plunders that we already had. The other 2 take themselves out. This one, you can special summon this card from your hand if you control a Plunder Patrol monster except Bluebeard. And if this card is discarded or sent to the grave from the monster zone, you can draw to discard 1 card and draw 1 card. Both effects are once per turn. So this is an extender because he summons himself if you have another plunder, and it also helps you dig a little bit deeper in the deck. Really nice card, playing 3 of that. I am playing the Undyne package, sending a water to the grave on summon and adding in the controller. The controller add is nice because we're going to discard a lot of cards, which will come up later. But the main card you want to send is the newest plunder, Golden Hair, which actually is the newest Plunder Patrol. Her effect is you can send 1 other plunder monster card from your hand or physical from your field to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. And her graveyard effect, discard this in your graveyard to discard 1 card, special summon this card, but you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except Plunder Patrol monsters. You can only use each effect once per turn, or you can only use 1. Unsure what it is. You can only use each effect, yeah. It's a pretty good effect. So you summon Undyne, send Golden Hair, summon her back by discarding a single card, for example the controller that you just added, and then you have your Link 2, which is the goal of the deck. So yeah, 1 Undyne already sets up your entire board. So here we have the Souls. Then we're still playing 3 of the Redbeard and 3 of the Whitebeard. Whitebeard is incredibly good nowadays, and Redbeard still enables to your fusion, synchro, etc. to be quick play. And this is the Equip card. This card is okay, I kind of like it. I still have not really found a real opinion about it. Equip only to a Plunder Patrol monster, it gains 500 attack. Also, your opponent can target it with card effects, which comes up a lot. You can send this equipped card to the graveyard, special summon 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your extra deck with the same attribute as a monster on the field or the graveyard, so you can tag in your monsters in your own turn. And then take the monster that was equipped to this card and equip it. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. So makes your monster stronger, lets them not be targeted. And the most important card is you can fetch it out with shippable bearing. Plunder Patroll, ship shape ships shipping. What an effect. This is the new fusion spell because Plunder's got a fusion monster. Fusion summon one fiend fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material, triggering their effects as well. You can banish this card from the graveyard and target one Plunder Patrol monster you control. Equip one emblem of the Plunder Patrol or one Plunder Patrol monster from your deck to your hand to that target. You can only use this effect once per turn. So it both counts as a fusion and as a soul discard target because you can get a lot of value from equipping the equip card, which is real nice. You can also equip any plunder that you're missing and add it back with the field spell later. You have a lot of options. This card is really versatile. Most of the time I discard this card with either souls or the field spell, but it helps with baiting out negates as well because a lot of people do not know what plunders does. They read this card and they're like, yeah, it's a fusion card, so let's just negate that anyway. So this card is insane. I'm playing it at 3. 3 shipyard, still correct. This card is insane. 1 terraforming. Play 2 desires, 2 twister because this carding is really good. I play this spicy card, Karma Cut. I play this card over Dynamiscus because I really like its second effect. Most of you probably know this card, but let's read it anyway. Discard 1 card, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, banish the target. Then special summon or banish all monsters with the same name in your opponent's grave. So if you're playing against Eldlik and this card is insane, you can just banish their monster, banish every copy in the grave, banish their Alistair. This card helps a lot against the other decks like Adamancipator as well. It's just spot removal and the second effect can come up. I'm not saying that it will come up, and I'm also not saying that you should be looking for value for the second effect, but just discarding is generally good in Plunder Patrol, so I'm playing this card as an extra interrupt. And then 3 of the best card, Booty. To the extra deck, this is Lise. Lise is the newest monster. You can summon her by fusioning 2 Plunder Patrols together, or you can special summon them with the effect of all your plunders, of course. During the main phase, quick effect. You can special summon 1 Plunder Patrol monster card from your hand or face-up spell trap zone. So something real good with that is if you have your Link 2, you can use this effect if your opponent has a light to summon Lise. And then at the end of their main phase, when they want to end their turn, you can summon back your Link 2 for easy, more monster swarming, and you can easily Link climb, and so many options with this card. This card is so good. Then the second effect is when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect. Discard 1 Plunder Patrol card, negate activation if you do destroy it. Then if this card is equipped to the Plunder Patrol card, you can add 1 Plunder Patrol card from your deck to your hand. Really good card effect. In testing, this effect really has not come up that much yet, although I can see it coming up a lot. It's really powerful. So far I still find Bron and Moork slightly better because they're breaking your opponent's board and Lise. I don't know, it's really difficult to set up Lise because you need to end your turn with Lise basically, or you have to really catch your opponent in creating a situation that Lise can come up, which is, I found it rather difficult. But this card is still insane, and nonetheless still playing 3. I still think it's correct. I think that if I play this deck a lot more, then it will probably come up way more. So definitely expecting a lot of greatness from this deck. I'm playing 2 Brand now because I think 2 is the max. 3 Mork because the Dark is way better because it banishes monsters. 3 Link 2s, then for some extra links we're playing the Borrow Sword, playing the Nightmare, playing the Avermax. The last card is All Mirage, because if you only open Golden Hair, you can summon All Mirage, and then summon Golden Hair back from the grave, then you have your Link 2. Shout out to the guy in the comment section that commented that, because that was great. Then for my side deck, I'm just playing a bunch of Disruption for going second, because the main 2 decks you will be facing online right now are the Invoked Eldlik archetype, which this deck has a really great matchup against because it uses their attributes for its advantage. And the other deck that you're going to be playing is Adamancipator, and this deck has a terrible Adamancipator matchup because none of their monsters are in the attributes of this deck. So you really have a difficult time. Like, this deck is going to be insane. This deck is really good. But as long as Adamancipator will probably be the best deck, it's going to have a real difficult time competing against that. So I have some replays for you guys as well. And the first replay that we have over here is against Adamancipator. Here I'm still playing the danger, so it's a slightly different list, but the points should come across. Activating the desires. Already setting the booty, because we do not want to discard it with the danger. Accidentally discarded the monster reborn, which we didn't want to do. So we're discarding the Nessie, adding the Chupa, summoning Chupa, draw one card. So as you can see, 2 monsters on the field, which is the aim of the deck. Setting up the Blackbeard. So right now, summoning a monster from the deck. This should probably have been the Dark. The Blackbeard, Redbeard? Should be Redbeard. Should have been more correct, but you know, I still have the booty to summon back the Whitebeard, so we're going to have a lot of interruptions in their opponent's turn. We can use the Blackbeard to summon a monster. We can use booty to summon a monster and to fix their attribute, and I believe maybe. Yeah, yes, he activated. Okay, so what happened here is I decided to take a little bit cards back because I was like, oh no, we can do way more. Yeah, that was the plan. Ah, yes. So instead, ending my turn, indeed summoning the Redbeard. This is a mess. Wow. Summoning the Redbeard with the Whitebeard effect, summoning Whitebeard back with Monster Reborn, synchro summoning for the Bren, using the effect of Redbeard to attach himself to the Bren. So now this was the field that I could end on max, which was way better. And my friend gladly let me do that. Which immediately came up here. I could banish the Onomato pickup on activation, letting him not search, and adding the Whitebeard, setting up a little bit more plays. He's gonna do some Adamancipator stuff, which is really difficult to stop at that point. He special summoned Analyzer, because normally you would just shotgun banish the first monster they're gonna summon, which we just sadly could not do. Here we activate the booty, and then back the Whitebeard, using the Blackbeard to summon Mork. And I'm not drawing with the Blackbeard for some reason. I am adding with the Mork to get some more ammo. So we should have had another draw here. Here he reveals the signs, stacking his monster. Whitebeard effect for the discard still triggers. So he's summoning the Needle Fiber. He's getting into a pretty tough position, but there's really nothing that we can do at this point because everything is just out of our attribute. Summoning some Adamancipators there. And yeah, he's just gonna extend a little bit more. Banishing my back row. Oh, it was just a misclick. Yeah, right. Making Union Carrier. This is where he makes a mistake. Because at this point, he gets to have a light. And I immediately activate Whitebeard's effect. He quickly removes the Union Hanger from the field. But he realizes it is too late because I already saw it was a light monster. Now I have another monster negate, which is going to be just insanely difficult to play through. And some just scoops it up there. So a little bit messy, but during testing we were just both going through all our options, so we really had that flow going. So yeah, of course, he was already playing around all the attributes, but then he made Union Carrier to fetch the Block Dragon because he did not have any access to that. But he had to go to a light there so we could make our lease and end the game. So I'm playing against Altergeist this match, going second, taking the Extravagance. Now his hand is not really good. Also, some doesn't know that spoofing is not an Altergeist card. So he's ending his field with 2 monster negates. Let's see if we can play through that. Cyrus is getting ashed. Revealing the Mothman. Drawing a card. So here we pick up Shipyard, which is a really good pickup. Adding the Whitebeard. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, the thing that I was thinking about is I want to use this effect of Bluebeard because the monster that I'm going to add is going to be Whitebeard anyway, and then I can discard the Whitebeard, draw a card, get some value out of that because Whitebeard will summon from the deck then. But I knew he has Protocol, and I have a stronger monster. So at this point, I just decide to attack first. Main phase 2, use the effect of Shipyard, which is way more correct. He will DD Crow my Shipwright, making it not resolve. So I just normal summon the Whitebeard, summoning the Bluebeard, summoning a monster from the deck, and equipping Golden Air so I can summon her for the next turn. Then in the end phase, I pass turn. And so here I activate Blackbeard's effect to try to make something else, which he impermanences. He attacks, sending away my monster, setting a card, linking away, adding Multifaker. So I'm in quite a difficult spot here. I do have the Karma Cut to banish whatever he's going to summon. And here I booty, just so I can have some plays. So I summon back the Blackbeard, draw a card. He activates the spoofing, or the protocol in the standby phase. Summoning. Why am I summoning Bran? Oh yeah, I'm chaining to that, because there's a fire in the grave. I'm chaining my Redbeard to summon Bran before the the Multifaker resolves. So on the summon of the Multifaker uses this effect, I Karma Cut the Multifaker to at least nillish that resource. And now he gets into quite a difficult spot. So I discard for the field spell, summon back another monster, summon back the Golden Air. Summoning back a lot of things with the booty as well. So here we have them work. So right now, all my monsters, this is 25, this is, or this is even more because he boosts as well. All feed monsters gain 500 attack, and they gain 1000 for the field spell. So all my monsters are pretty strong. Adding the Conquery. So I'm gonna attack. We miscalculated the life points here because we thought it would be a little bit stronger or whatever. Some really does not want to let this Maleseek die. Like the Marionetter. So, before I attack, I decide to banish this card with the Bran, which I have not used yet. So now I can just attack freely. And I attack for game with a whole lot of damage. And the last game was not so serious, I think. So we're just gonna skip over to the next Altergeist game. I really like playing against the Altergeist because it has a lot of, you know, if testing this deck you have to play against the deck that you can actually play against, and if you play against Rock all the time then you're just not gonna win. So I really like playing against something that has all the attributes. So we're just gonna summon a bunch of stuff straight from the get-go, summon our Link monster, ending with the setup, the booty, the Link monster, and the Redbeard in defense. So we have a lot of interaction. He wants to go to the battle phase. Before he attacks, I can make him dark, summon back Whitebeard, use the effect of Redbeard to summon Mork, and use the effect of Mork. Oh, I actually use the effect of Blackbeard here. It's really difficult if you cannot read the chat, but we'll get through it anyway. So here I had a different spell. He's setting some back row, ending his turn. So right now I'm in quite a difficult position because he has no monsters on the field, so I cannot have any additional resources from the booty, and he has no monsters from the grave as well. I'm discarding with the field spell. But now he has a fire. So I activate the field spell on the grave, bouncing Redbeard, activating the other one for the boost. I cannot use this effect, but that doesn't really matter. I activate Emblem on my Blackbeard. I activate some permanence, which is fine. But I do chain the effect to target my Whitebeard and make it a Bran, because he now has an Ash in the grave, giving me enough fuel to keep playing. Using the effect of Bran on summon, discard one, banish a back row, normal summon the Whitebeard. He's gonna use the Compulse, which is not going to help because my monsters are just too strong. With 3 Plunder monsters or Plunder cards in the back row, this is 3000, this is 25, and this is 31. So that's just game. And we ended the game here. And I admit defeat. Because we were just playing around for fun. So as you guys can see, there's so much that this deck can do and so much that is yet to be explored. I really like the deck. Of course, I really need to test it more because I just saw there were a couple of misplays there. But it's just so much fun already to just play it, and I just cannot wait to actually play this deck online. I have my booster box of Eternity Code laying downstairs, and I really hope I could pull that at least from there. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see another deck that's interesting this format, just comment down below and I will try to feature it. I have some other replays ready to share from another really popular deck at the moment, Invoked Windwitch, which is topping dueling book tournaments left and right. So yeah, I have a couple of more interesting videos for you guys to watch, and I really hope that you like this Plunder Patrol showcase. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Adios.